This is Colin O'Keefe here with Thursday's episode of LXBN TV. Earlier this week, President Obama nominated Thomas Perez as the new Secretary of Labor. Joining us today to give us a bit of background on Perez and offer insight on what he'll do during his time on the job is Alex Passantino, attorney in Seyfarth Shaw's Washington, D.C. office and author on the Wage and Hour Litigation blog. Alex, first, what can you tell me about Perez's background?
Thanks, Colin. Right now, Tom Perez is the Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights at the Department of Justice. That is sort of the end of a long career in public service. He has served as a federal prosecutor. He has been the Labor Secretary for the state of Maryland, and he spent some time as special counsel to Senator Ted Kennedy on the Senate Help Committee. So he has a long background in public service, in government service. He has a strong prosecutorial background, and he is involved in labor, has been involved in labor. I think it's fair to say that he's a labor guy. Both the Teamsters and the AFL-CIO came out with pretty excited endorsements of him once he was nominated. And I think his background has shown that he's not afraid to tackle controversy. He's aggressive on the issues that he's responsible for enforcing, and he's a fighter.
Interesting. So with that in mind, what issues do you expect him to focus on during his time as Secretary of Labor?
Sure. It's hard to say for 4 years out, but I think right now, what's immediately on the horizon is there's a minimum wage increase that's been proposed by President Obama in the State of the Union address. And if confirmed as Labor Secretary, I'm sure that the Labor Department and Secretary Perez in particular would have a strong role in advocating and doing the heavy lifting on the Hill to get that across the line. I think that the Labor Department has a critical role in the immigration issue. And there's going to be lots of discussion and is lots of discussion about guest worker programs, and those guest worker programs are enforced by the Department of Labor, and the Department of Labor has a big role in the immigration programs. So anything on immigration is going to go through the Labor Department in some respect. And then I think he's going to be very aggressive on enforcement. I think that continues the practices of the administration from the first term. But given his background as a federal prosecutor and given his experience with these labor issues, particularly when it comes to low wage and vulnerable workers, I think you're going to see a particular focus from Wage and Hour, from OSHA on enforcement, on very heavy enforcement.
Interesting. It will be fascinating to watch to see what another labor-friendly Obama appointee does during his years on the job. Again, that was Alex Passantino of Seyfarth Shaw. For more of his insight, be sure to visit wagehourlitigation.com, and of course, visit us at LXBN.com for more of these LXBN TV video interviews, along with curated commentary from the LexBlog Network's more than 8,000 members. Thanks for joining us today, Alex.
Thanks, Colin.